Hey there. Welcome back to another stream. Tonight's gonna be like a relaxed, I wouldn't say relaxed, a variety stream. We're gonna be testing out new S-Video stuff that I've got set up for the Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and the Gamecube. The reason I'm saying it's a variety stream is because we'll probably be jumping from game to game on each console, just kind of seeing how it is. I want to test everything at least 4 different ways. This probably isn't gonna just be like a normal, like, fun time or a chill kind of stream, as I usually aim for. This is kind of gonna be a bit in-depth and techy, and yeah, I might play a little bit of every game, but it's more gonna be like me being worried about quality and stuff like that. So the 4 ways I'm going to be comparing stuff, and I have no way of doing direct live footage 2 different ways, so we can't really compare it. I'll probably just have to either like take a screenshot or I don't know. It's going to be hard to figure out. Putting up a screenshot and comparing it 4 different ways, I don't know. I mean, I can always watch the video back and jump back and forth. So maybe I should put some text on the screen saying what we're displaying as right now. So the 4 ways, we'll figure it out. The 4 ways I'm going to be comparing footage is with S-Video going directly into the capture card, S-Video going through a ton of converters, and then into the capture card, like it is right now, because I need it to go through the converters to be able to go through my TV as well. Hold on one second. This really does not look like S-Video at the moment, so I don't know if it's just because it's going through so many damn converters and I don't know a way around that. Anyway, the 3rd way is Composite through the usual jumble of converters. And the 4th way is Composite directly into the capture card. You might be wondering why I'm doing directly into the capture card, and that's just because it's not going through any converters, which means there might not be a downgrade in signal or whatever. Now you might be asking why not just play through the capture card. It's because the capture card, the on-screen, like on my laptop gameplay is going to be slightly delayed, so input lag's a big thing, and when playing something like Ninja Gaiden, speedrunning it, that's huge. That's basically makes the game unplayable. So I have to have some kind of way of having the game footage on my TV. So, I really don't know where to begin. We're on a different screen here, so we're not, or a different scene here, so we're not going to see chat. I've got this set up specifically for testing stuff out. So, how about I get this... How about I get some text on screen? Just so future James, who might be skimming around, doesn't have to go back and try to hear me say specifically what we're doing right now, like what I'm recording on. How should I word this? Daisy chaining? I don't know if daisy chaining would be the right word for right now. Well, I guess it could be. Let me look up the definition of daisy chaining before I use it, because I think I know what it means, but it could also be wrong, because it's just a term I don't use much, or hear much. Huh? Daisy chain often found in porn, a phenomenon where multiple female participants... Okay, Let's not use that word. Holy shit, I learned something new. Thank you, Urban Dictionary. Jesus, fuck. Just do fucking converters. How about that? What the frick? Oh, I know what I did. That'd be a bit small, but hopefully it works. Alright, so I think we'll go through a couple games on each console via each input, I guess. Although when we get direct input in the capture card, it's gonna be hard to play. Hear me move my mic a little bit here. So one thing I noticed when get off. Sorry, some wires were tangled around my controller wire. So one thing I noticed when I plugged in the S-Video going from one of like the Y splitters to the capture card is that on my screen, on my TV, the brightness dimmed. However, it did not dim on the game footage, on what you're seeing right now. When I realized that my capture card would not reach my audio cables without like a female to male cable, I was like, okay, well, how about I try a USB extender? So I plugged in the USB extender and then plugged in the USB via the female end. Then I think, I could be wrong here, I think the brightness actually dimmed on your end as well. And I don't know if there's declining quality as well. It's really freaking hard to tell. So we're going to jump into a level here. And the thing is, S-Video might just not work out in stream, and we'll just only do Composite, which I guess is fine. I mean, not really much I can do about it. I really should be showing off more than just the sky. So, I'm still, honest to God, trying to figure out how I should do this. No. Yeah! Aw. Really? I didn't know you can go this close to the checkpoint. Interesting. So I'm still trying to figure out how to do this, how to compare. There is a way with OBS to take screenshots of what's on your scene, but the only problem with that is I'm not 100% sure where I can locate these screenshots on my computer. Show profile folder? No. Basic. What if it just goes to my screenshots? Maybe I redirected it at some point. So we'll go to settings. We'll go to hotkeys. Maybe there is no way to take a screenshot. Maybe that was with maybe that was just with OBS. Or, XSplit. I don't know. I also just realized it's going to be really hard to get the console directly into... fuck. It's going to be really hard to get the console directly into the capture card without the, like, USB extension. I want to try something and see if the brightness kind of, like, comes back. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna have no audio now. However, I'm going to refresh our game feed here, and we're going to maybe see a difference. No, there is no difference there, I don't think. Oh, maybe there is a difference. I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. I feel like there's some way to take a screenshot. I mean, I could literally just take a screenshot by holding down the Windows key and doing print screen. Alright, we'll do it that way. So here's S-Video with converters. I'm going to get it hooked up via Composite now, and we'll see how that looks. But that'll be direct. That'll be direct feed, not going into any converters. Alright, so now we got the blue screen. I have it hooked in via Composite. I think I turned my console off of, so I'm probably gonna have to go back over and fix that. Oh no, there it is in Composite. So I did take a screenshot of that. So now I can take a screenshot of this. I think there is a difference. Yeah, there's a definite difference. I think I'm just being too harsh. Maybe, I'm not looking hard enough. Maybe I don't know. I'm definitely having not the easiest time seeing this. Alright, so I'm going to bring up 2 images. Let's go ahead and make another scene here. Just an empty scene. Here we are. And I'm going to bring 2 images in, and we're going to compare them. We'll name this one SVid. So here's the S video footage. I'm going to have to crop it. Give me a second, I'll crop it. And we'll name this second image as comp for composite. These are the 2 screenshots I just took. Probably not the most efficient way to do it, but without doing video editing and stuff like that, which I'm not doing, not the easiest. Okay, so now go ahead and transform. Start cropping. I don't want to cut anything off, but I might have to. If we're right there, maybe. Right about there is good. Let's see if we can do. And the good thing is I can copy these settings over to the next one. It's a bit much. That's good. Getting kind of good at judging this stuff. Alright. So 412, 694, I have a feeling I'm going to need to write this down. 412, 694. Let's just say, yeah. 412, 694, 100, 347. Thank you, Stream Playback, for saying those numbers again, or else I would have forgotten them. So here we have composites. Really like to get a side-by-side comparison. But, oh my god, okay, S-Video is really good. Like, I hadn't been able to see it until now, how much better S-Video really is. But now I really see it side by side. So on the left here, we have S-Video. On the right, we have composites, which I'm actually going to go ahead and crop out a bit more on the left there. So it is brighter via composite. However, it's a bit clearer and the colors are crisper on S-Video. So once again, S-Video is on the left, composites on the right. But like, just take a good look at the X to the left of Mario's live counter on the top. Take a look at the red dots for the level select. Just take a good look at like Mario's overworld face. I know it's supposed to be like a really like kind of small and inaccurate sprite or whatever, you know, not high quality, not super high quality, but like see his on-field sprite. It's actually kind of easier to see his like quote unquote facial features, mainly like his eyes. Just in general, you can look at anything and see that things are a bit easier to see. Compare the little fire flower at the top above the word planes, just a little fire flower symbol, and like you can see that's clearer. You know what? Honestly, I don't think it's necessary to compare direct feed or not because there's really nothing I can do about it. What we've got going on now is kind of what we're dealing with. And bear in mind, the composite, once again on the right, is it's got better conditions. I don't know. It's how do I word this? It is under better conditions than the S video footage was because like once again the S video footage was going through like a 15-foot converter, not converter, USB extension cable that was going into the capture card. The capture card here going directly into my computer. If that makes sense. It's not I still don't think the S video is the best like at 100%, but bear in mind it's going through a converter and I actually kind of want to just in case anybody's watching this and wondering, I kind of want to open up a third scene here. And you're going to need to give me a couple minutes for this one because I kind of want to show off how I have this going on just in case somebody's wondering or just in case somebody wants to give me advice on how to better this, you know. So this is going to take a couple minutes because I'm going to be taking images and doing it that way. And you know what I'll do? Well, no, I don't want to crash my computer. I was going to put some music on in the background. I'm going to pull up images here. I'm going to try to get the exact images of the things I'm using. Well, not the exact, but let's see. We'll go to Amazon. Here we go. Save this image. Save it on my desktop, just so it's easier for me to find. We have that. I should not have exited out of Amazon. There's those things. Still have some of the stuff in my cart. It might make it easier. I do not. Browse history. Here we go. Browse history. That's perfect. Once again, my apologies. This is going to take a minute. Here. Make sure I have a lot of the stuff I need to show this off. I actually might do this in Microsoft Paint or something like that. I don't think I can have multiple photos up actually in Paint. Let's see. All right. Let's go ahead and save this. I really don't know how to go about this, actually. You know, I think I know how I can go about it. If I can get a PNG of this will be great. I don't think that's a PNG. Okay. Take this eBay photo, because why not? All right. Let's see if I can fucking do this. Image. So I'm going to start dropping images in on screen here, just to kind of show off how I'm doing this. And I'm going to try to connect the dots. It's going to be a lot of images, and I'm sorry, I can't do multiple images at once. What the hell? All right. But I'm going to show off some of the gear I've got going on here. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh no. I'm certain I've forgotten an image of something, but we'll find that out. We'll figure that out as we go along. These images are slowly getting bigger and I'm scared. All right, last two images. This is I'm making this really hard on myself, but I'm trying to explain this and with images, which will hopefully make it easier. Okay, so here's some of the equipment I'm using. Keyword some, because I'm sure I've forgotten some things. It's really hard. I'm gonna have to make this stuff a lot smaller than I'm making it. Okay, there's an image back here apparently. Here we go. All right, let's just start off with the three big things at the top. Super Nintendo, the TV, the capture card, which this is the actual capture card I use, the I/O data. Hold on. It's the I/O data GV USB 2, I believe. That's what I use for retro game capture, or anything that really has composite or now S-video. So we have the... There is one thing I forgot to do, but oh well. Wait. No, that doesn't work. It showed me a fucking paintbrush. I was hopeful. Let's get a picture. Fucking arrow. In PNG, please. There we go. Because this, since I won't, I could try my best. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that thought. Son of a bitch, it's black. God damn it. Well, I can change that color. Hold on. This is basically just me learning how to stream again. How to use stream stuff, just because it's been so goddamn long. Color correction. It's been so long since I've streamed. Hue shift. There. Hopefully that's a bit more recognizable. So with the Super Nintendo, going into... Wait, it's not going into the TV. You know what? We'll do this left to right, like you're reading a book. So left to right, the Super Nintendo is going into this converter box via S-video. Just the S-video, not the audio is going in here. I'm trying... Hi, I'm trying to show off what the hell is going on. Just to explain... This is so fucked up looking for someone just coming in. We're gonna need more room, I think. So we have it going in directly into the S-video. We have an audio cable. We're gonna need to copy this. We're gonna need to copy this a lot. Duplicate, paste, duplicate, paste, duplicate, paste, duplicate, paste, duplicate. We need a lot of duplicates here. I'm pasting. Everybody calm down. I'm fucking pasting! There we go. So via S-video, the Super Nintendo goes into the back of this specific converter box I'm using. It's a GE S-video switcher. It's not a converter box. It's just a switcher. And then via, another S-video cable, like this one right here, it goes out of the outputs and into the female end of one of these S-video, I think they're called Y cables, duplicate. So from there, this is where I really wish I had Paint, Microsoft Paint, because I could just go directly from the female end of the port or the male end. So from here, the male end goes into the TV. Oh, this is going to be hard to show off. So the male end goes directly into the TV. The female end... What the fuck is the female end doing right now? Okay, the female end... The last remaining female end... Because, remember, one female end is being taken up from the S-video slot. That's all the way in the output of the converter box. And then the male end is going to the back of the TV. The last remaining female end... We're going to need a lot more fucking arrows. Holy shit. god, that moves so slow. No, other way. Add a negative? No. Shit, how do numbers work? There we go. That's kind of good enough, honestly. The last remaining female end is going into copy, duplicate. Another one of these cables. The opposite end of that cable that is not being used goes into the capture card, I think. Boy, this is too complicated, and we're not even like halfway there. Well, I guess we kind of are halfway there. I figured this all out on my own because there's no real good guides on the internet on how to do this. Also, thank you for resub Scribbles. I heard the Demon Chicken, but you did not see him because I don't have, the Super Nintendo still running? I thought I turned that off. Okay, okay, I don't have alerts on the screen, so... You said, boy, this is too complicated, and the bot did not say it. I'm sorry, you just got ripped off. Also, there's a bit of noise. Hold on. Let's go back to this. Maybe it's just because it's via composite, but there's a bit of, like, TV noise. I don't know how to explain it. Like, CRT TV noise coming through the game audio. You can kind of hear it. Hold on. Kind of like a buzzing. I don't think if you're not wearing headphones, you probably can't hear it, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. That might also just be because I'm using composite. Actually, I don't think that would change because I'm still using the same red and yellow cables. Or the red and white. I don't know. Let's get back to this. We'll figure out a lot of the other issues in due time. I'm sure this isn't something I'm going to figure out in one night. It's going to take a while, just like it did with figuring out deinterlacing and stuff like that, and whatever. Alright, so the other end goes directly into the capture card, and then the capture card goes into the PC. Now, for the audio side of things... I don't know why I got two pictures of this. Get rid of it. So I got this second converter. This was the first converter I got for S-Video. I don't remember the brand of it. I still have it. I decided not to return it. Don't get it. There are a lot of reviews on Amazon saying, hey, there's ghosting with this, meaning there's basically like double image. But, you know, the second image is a bit softer. It's not as obvious. There's double image. It's hard to explain. I chose to ignore it. So did a lot of users, according to the reviews, and they got it and realized, hey, those reviews are right or whatever. I'm keeping this and using this, however, for the audio side of things. So I have two switchers going on with this setup. So, with the S-Video cable, there are also red and white cables that you see in the Composite. That's for your left and right audio for stereo. So that goes into the Composite switcher. From the Composite switcher via the outputs. Fuck, yeah, I did forget an image. Hold on. This image is good enough. We're just going to click and drag it on here. That's a big image. That's a big boy. I'm gonna run out of arrows, and I'm terrified because when that day comes, I'm gonna be sad. All right, so we have a red and white cable. I don't know what to call them because I guess I can call them composite, but I don't have the yellow wire, which is the video involved at all. RCA? We'll just call it RCA. Or we'll just call it audio cables. I have the audio cables going out the output and into this Y splitter. We're basically repeating the steps of the S video process. I've run out of arrows, son of a bitch. Copy, paste duplicate, paste duplicate, paste duplicate. I'm going to crash my PC, paste duplicate, paste duplicate. I think we have enough arrows now. Going into a female end on this audio splitter, or this, I guess you can say this is a composite splitter. This is the exact one I used, pulled from the Amazon listing. From there, the male end, copy, paste duplicate. That did not paste duplicate, proper duplicate. Copy, paste duplicate. Give me duplicate. Thank you. From there, hi Ozzy. From there, the male end, I fucking think it goes into the back of the TV. Yeah. Grabbing arrows like nobody's business. Goes into the back of the TV, leaving only one male end. At this point, I get a extension USB cable, just because the USB cable for the capture card isn't the longest, so I get an extension USB cable about 15 foot, I think it is, to be able to reach to the last remaining male end of the Y cable. I'm not going to go dig up an image for fucking... I'm not going to go dig up an image for a USB extension cable. I'm just not doing it. Quite. Still not quite. Damn it, James! Do numbers! Extension cable gets this to the capture card. So that's what's going on with the new setup. That's the setup in the most simplified way I can get it, and I figured this out on my own, so it's probably not the most ideal way, but to recap, and you know what, we'll just fucking go to... We're gonna make another scene. And name it Snot. And what Snot will do is display capture. There we go. Give me a second while I crop. Well, there's no two TVs. I could have just done an arrow for that, I guess. I'm gonna go over it here in a second as soon as I remember how to XSplit. How do I XSplit? Please. So we're gonna cropped. 200 maybe? That's a bit much. 150? There we go. About right there. Top. Why do I keep wanting to do 200? It's too much. It's too much. 120? Fuck. 60. 60 still too much? 40? Worried I did this side a little too far. Whatever. It's good enough. Just give me 1 second. We'll get back to testing this shit. Maybe someday. Was 200 good enough that time? 230? 250? I want to use my mouse as my pointer just to make things just a little bit easier. Good. Perfect. Not perfect, but whoa! For anyone who is doing drugs right now, I'm sorry and I'm thank you. You're welcome at the same time. All right. So my whoa! Okay, this isn't working out like I thought it would. Think, James, how can you do this? I need a second monitor. Hold on. James had a long day at work today, so he's not thinking properly. Just be easy on him. Here's the thing. Alright, second monitor up. I've not been using 2 monitors lately, so now we have this. And it's fucking cropped! That might work to my benefit, though. Hold on. I have so much shit on my main screen now. Wouldn't it be awesome if this worked out perfectly? It would be awesome if it worked out perfectly. Too bad it doesn't. Son of a bitch. What we'll do... try cropping it, I guess. Save a copy. There. Now we go back and get rid of all the crops I did before, because I'm fucking dumb. And then we do fit to screen, stretch it out just a little bit more. Alright, using my pointer here. We have the Super Nintendo going into this converter right here just via the S-Video. From there, we have an S-Video cable going to the output of the converter, going out of the converter, and the other end of the S-Video cable goes into a female end of this Y-splitter. Still got that? You still with me? So after all that, with this Y-splitter, we still have a male end and a female end remaining. The male end goes into the back of the TV, so I can see the game. The female end goes into another S-Video cable, so that the remaining end of this S-Video cable can go into the S-Video female end on the capture card. That way, you guys can see the game. While going all the way back here, I can see the game. That's just for the video. S-Video is not like HDMI where it also carries audio. You still need to use the red and white cables via, like, I guess, Composite to get audio. So going back to the Super Nintendo up here, the S-Video cable also has, the S-Video cable I bought for the Super Nintendo also has the red and white cables connected to it. So, using the red and white cables that are going out the back of the Super Nintendo, we go into a second switcher. I might have called this converter. It's actually a switcher. We have the red and white cables going into another switcher. From the output of the switcher, we have some composite cables. From those composite cables, we go into, so one end of the composite cables here are going to the back of the switcher. Just the red and white cables, though. Just the red and white on the other end are going into the female end of this Y splitter. And then we have two male ends remaining. One male end of the red and white go into the back of the TV. So I have game audio. The other male end goes into the capture card, so you guys have audio. And on top of that, like I said, I'm using a 15-foot USB extension cable to get the capture card closer to these Y cables, since they're not very long. And that is the setup we are working with here. So this is lying. So working with Composite right now. So I'm assuming both of you are watching the stream without headphones. Can you tell me if you hear the buzzing, the slight buzzing that is with the game audio right now? Also, it is too much, and that's why I was stressing over this for so many days. You haven't heard it at all? Okay, so people who are probably watching this with headphones probably hear it. And it's slight, and when I'm talking, it's not that big of a deal. When it's just the game audio, it's noticeable. But I guess it's still not as big of a deal. If you honestly grew up around a CRT, it probably doesn't bother you. Or if you do retro gaming or whatnot, because it's kind of the same buzzing sound a CRT occasionally makes. Not the loud, like, high-pitched whining. That's different. So, just sitting on this one screen, because oh my god, we are an hour in the stream. We are an hour into stream and I haven't really played a game at all, but, just sitting on this one screen, I have taken screenshots in both S-Video and Composite, and I have compared them. The left side is our S-Video, and the right side is the Composite. Blow this up a bit more. You can see the difference. It is kind of astounding. You can see the difference in quality. S-Video just makes things look a lot less blurry, and even then I think the S-Video quality is being downscaled a bit, just because I've got the S-Video plugged into so many fucking converters. So, you know, if you actually have a CRT with an S-Video out, and you are playing Super Nintendo or Gamecube or N64 games or PlayStation 2 games or whatever with the S-Video cable in your CRT, it's going to look a lot more crisp. And in my case, when I'm not streaming the games, it's going to look crisp as well, because I think it definitely took away from the brightness a bit when I started plugging stuff in. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys can see the difference there. It's pretty obvious with text, but let's I'm going to go ahead and plug it back in via S-Video. And we're going to go ahead and start actually going between games here. I don't know if I'll go back and forth between Composite or not, but I want to try out Mega Man X because that's a pretty beautiful game, and I want to see some of it. So give me 1 second, because it's going to take a second to get back into S-Video here. And just enjoy the music. Never mind, I forgot you're not going to hear the music because I'm about to unplug the capture card. Radio Shack! Alright, so you'll probably see a difference here as I switch over to S-Video. Just from the still screen. You want to work me here? There we go. So I'm going to stay quiet for a moment just so I can listen and see if it's still doing that, buzzing. No, I don't think it is. No, it's not. So the buzzing's gone. The buzzing was only via Composite. Alright, let me pop in Mega Man X. We'll probably do Donkey Kong Country 1 or 2. I might load up the All-Stars pack and do one of the games. And then we'll probably switch over to N64 and Gamecube. I hear it's the quality difference is not that big on this console. It's bigger on N64 and Gamecube. My first opinions of the S-Video was complete opposite. It's bigger on this console, and I couldn't really notice much of a difference on N64 and Gamecube. However, my first opinion, you know, my first time plugging in S-Video was like, oh hey, it looks great, and then I went back to Composite to try and compare it, and I was like, wait, this looks the same. So, I'm seeing differences now, though. Especially now that I've got it up on the stream. It's just taking some time for my eyes to adjust and see what's different. Lost Stars, Lost Levels, World A. I think I have the save that I stopped, the one save file that I stopped at after the first, like, Mario Marathon stream of that game, if you know what I'm trying to say, where I was like, wait, this isn't World 9. Ozzy, you lied! And then I realized I fucked up. So I am really enjoying this. As far as not as far as I know, I know it for a fact. There's no way to get S-Video on the NES without modding, and even then, if you're gonna mod it, you might as well do RGB out, or frick! Yeah, you might as well just do RGB, or I guess HDMI, but personally I don't like the games in 16:9. But I am interested now in trying to get PlayStation 2, and I think PlayStation 1 is compatible. PlayStation 2 in particular, PlayStation 2 games in S-Video, which is going to be problematic because if I decide to do more than just the PlayStation 2 with S-Video, I'm going to have to get another S-Video converter, which, for reference, I've already got like 4 freaking S-Video, or 4 freaking switchers on the top of my TV. 2 for audio video, or 2 for composite, I should say. 1 for the S-Video audio, and 1 for S-Video. So I'd have to get 1 more for S-Video and 1 more for S-Video audio. Meaning I would have 6 converters on the top of my TV. It's just a lot. Hopefully there will come a day in the future where I actually have a decent where I'll have a decent like setup for this kind of stuff. And honestly, after all the stuff I've just done tonight, I'm gonna probably have to pull out my shelves again and like rearrange wires and stuff like that. Even though I just did that like 2 months ago after I got new like electrical outlets in the game room. So how's it looking, guys? And I mean, bear in mind, when I'm doing games and stuff, it's going to be in a bit of a smaller screen, kind of like this. Or I guess even the speedrun screen here. I kind of want to do another looking stage. Like Ice Penguin or Blizzard Penguin, whatever his name is. So like I said, it's definitely downgraded a bit from the normal S-Video like output that I'm getting, but I still think it looks pretty good. Let me check and make sure my... One thing about this is I'm gonna have to actually keep an eye on my DN releasers depending on what I'm streaming. Alright, let's run around through here a little bit. I'm not going to be able to keep an eye on the video all that much, but this is work for future James. This is stuff for future James to stress out about, even though current James is kind of stressing out a lot. I'm not really sure what I can do to not have the quality kind of drop like that, because I need it to go through all these converters, so that I don't have delayed game feed on OBS that I'd be playing through. Hey! Jump! What's up, Archie Dove? Real talk, I know a guy who can give you advice on this. Can I help you connect with him? Hell yes, please. Because I'm trying to learn all of this now, and it's really hard because I swear I, for the life of me, cannot easily find, like, YouTube videos or forums on this. Or threads or whatever, without it involving more, I don't know, high-tech talk, if that makes sense. Like, people who've already figured this out and are trying to do more complex things. Like, there's probably something I'm overlooking. Something really simple that can just fix a lot of my problems. But I mean, like I showed earlier, this is definitely better than Composite, even though it's not... Let me out. Even though this S-video quality is not the best it can be. Thy Seabass. Is he a Twitch streamer? Because I feel like if he's a Twitch streamer, especially like a popular one, he's not going to want to respond to just some rando messaging him about something like this. Hey! Stop it. I forgot to move my controls around on the title screen. So now I'm dealing with, A being like the dash boots, instead of R, which is honestly what I prefer. Dang it, I fell for that. He did. I guess we'll give it a... I guess we'll give things a switch up. I'm thinking Donkey Kong Country 2? I'm kind of also curious what Kirby's Dream Land 3 will look like. I guess we'll do those 2 games and then we'll switch over to N64. He's a Twitch streamer, he's not super popular. Just drop my name and... Okay. I will do that probably tomorrow, because I have the day off tomorrow. I really... I'm already trying to figure out how I introduce myself without, like, overwhelming him. I'm like, alright, I've got all these fucking issues. I guess I should really just say I don't really have the eye for this. Actually, yeah, that's probably the way to go about it. I don't really have the eye for this, and if I can get some help on it, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna switch games real quick. Alright, so here we have Donkey Kong 2, or Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest. Let's just start from the beginning, because I don't know this game all that well. I really haven't even, like, made it past World 2. But then it looks like it's in Composite. Oh, maybe it's just the game. Like I said, with Donkey Kong Country, I didn't really see that big of a difference from Composite. Or compared to Composite. So it might just be one of those games that... I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. A banana coin. How do I throw you? There we go. You mean go left? I was lied to. If this rhino could stop whoop-whooping, I really appreciate it. Whoop whoop! Whoop. I don't know. I like standing still. It kind of to me looks like it's still kind of like got that composite quality to it. But when you're moving around, it looks better. It's hard to explain. So I can understand what your main concern regard. Well, I was explaining earlier, I've got this running through like some switchers and some converters and stuff like that. Like here's a Now, here's like kind of what's going on. If you can understand all of that, what you need to take away from this is I've got this going through a lot of cables just to be able to stream this while playing this on a CRT. So I feel like this is taking away, all this going on is taking away from some of the quality, and it's definitely taking away from the brightness a bit because I noticed it dimmed after like the second or third S-video cable I plugged in. There's that, and there's just on top of it, there's just I don't quite feel like I have the eye for this yet, so I need some advice or even reassurance on what to look for or how to improve, or maybe just like I said, reassurance to say, hey, this is what S-video is supposed to look like. Because for some games I see the difference in quality, and others like this game it's just like, wait, this looks kind of like composite. Like, isn't it supposed to be a bit more crisp? Yeah, so I've this like I said, could not figure out, I could not find a video or anything on this, so I figured this out on my own. And no, I do not have two TVs. I just, here, we'll get rid of that. We'll make this a big boy. And then we'll go, what is it, like 140 or something? Back over here. No, it is not 140. It's like, oh yeah, it's like 220 or something like that. There. Not quite pointing to the TV. Oh, I typed in the wrong number. Hold on. Yeah, whatever. It's going back to that TV. This TV. Oh, he responded that quick? All right. I will get in contact with him tomorrow. Is he Australian too? Because I don't want to like shoot him a message at a really inconvenient time. Because probably by the time I'd get around to him, is, you know, it'll probably be like in the morning, at night, like Australian time or something. I don't know. I'm probably bombarding you with questions. I can figure it out on my own. Thank you for offering that to me. I will get in contact with him. American nocturnal schedules. Okay. So it's going to be hard to communicate with him, but that's fine. I'm going to pop in Kirby real quick. We'll get this back up. Oh, he hasn't responded yet. Just okay, I misread your message. Thank you, Archie, for your help with this. I really appreciate it. It's reassuring to know that I now have someone to reach out to regarding this. Alright, last game for the Super Nintendo, and then we'll go over to the N64. We'll do like some Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, you know, the basics. I really shouldn't have labeled this a variety stream. It's literally just one giant test stream. Holy shit, it's almost 11 p.m. I feel like the title screen's definitely clearer here than it was when I did the Kirby Dream Land 3 like playthrough for the Kirby Marathon, because that was in composite. It's just it's kind of obvious it's missing that brightness a little bit. The for whatever reason it's just gone. Rick, how do I get you? There we go. Oh my god. There is a lot going on stream, in chat. And there's one creepy ass emote, Archie Dove. Posted. Thank you, Archie Dove. I needed my dose of nightmare for the night, and you've done it. See if I can outrun the boomerang. Nope, because I suck. It's basically the windmill shuriken from Ninja Gaiden. But also not. Is the cat trying to communicate? Cat's like, I have no mouth, but I must scream. I have no ass, but I must shit! I have no ass, and I must scream. Hey! Knock it off. Well, I killed the flowers. I'm not getting the happy joy bonus, whatever that was. It's definitely looking better on my TV. The thing I'm just concerned about at this point is stream. Which, like I said, is definitely better than composite. Here's a comparison, by the way. I know you weren't here, Archie Duff. Here's a comparison of two screenshots I took from Super Mario World earlier. The left side is S-Video, the right side's composite. Things are definitely a bit more crisp, but I think the thing that's bothering me the most right now is the fact that the brightness like dimmed, so we don't have that full like nice crisp bright image that I like. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Because it doesn't seem like an S-Video problem. It seems more like a you have too much shit plugged in at once problem. Let me try changing S-Video cables, because I happen to have a spare one here, and just see if it is a problem with the S-Video cable, but I really don't think it is. 1 second. I don't believe that fixed the brightness issue. I mean, here's the thing. I can always go into OBS filters here, do color correction, and add some brightness that way, I guess. However, it's not quite the same, which is weird. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and get the N64 set up. So give me 1 second. We'll start off with some Mario Kart 64, because that's what I've already got in there. But I don't think I'm gonna compare Composite with this one. Or maybe I will, I don't know. It's just a lot of work, and I'm starting to get a headache. We're like an hour and a half into the stream, and I've played no games. Well, I've played games, but yeah. Yeah, so I can definitely confirm it's... Oh, that's loud. I can definitely confirm it's when I plug in this second, like, S-video cable into the Y adapter. The second, or I guess you can say third S-video cable into the Y adapter. Because I just unplugged it now. For switching consoles, and the brightness on Kirby's Dream Land 3 went back to normal on my TV, but when I plugged it back in, it dimmed again. Also, that's really loud on your end as well, and I'm sorry if you could not hear what a word I was saying. But still, oh my god, Mario Kart 64 looks fucking amazing. I'm starting to understand now what people were saying about S-video isn't as easy to tell a difference. Like, it's... S-video kind of looks pretty similar to Composite on Super Nintendo, but it's a much bigger difference on N64 and Gamecube. You hear me clearly? Good. Because I'm in your head. I'm just a figment of your imagination who bumped his fucking mic. 666 is the number of the beast. Select your player. I'm gonna play as Mario because I'm a scrub. Select map. I feel like the special cup's gonna give me the biggest variety of what's the word? Gonna give me the biggest variety of like colors, because we have like Jungle Parkway, which is a jungle with some water aesthetic, Yoshi Valley, which is like a rocky valley, dare I say, Banshee Boardwalk, which is darker, and Rainbow Road, which is much more colorful, so we'll get a wide variety of shit out of this. I do have another, like, I wouldn't call it a Y cable thing that I could try. However, the downside to that is it's something that plugs directly into the back of my TV, and it blocks off the, like, red composite cable, meaning we'd only be getting mono audio. I wouldn't be able to stream in stereo. Or I guess I would be able to stream in stereo. I just would not be able to hear the game audio coming through my TV in stereo. It would be in mono. But stream would still be getting it in stereo. We can try that after this, actually, to see if it fixes that color problem, because it seems to be a problem with the Y splitter. I think that's what it's called. I keep calling it a Y splitter. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But it's definitely looking better. Like, it's the change in quality is definitely more noticeable in the N64 than it is the Super Nintendo. Now I just have to figure out how to fix the I just have to figure out how to fix the, like, brightness issue. And the thing is, if the thing I was talking about that I plug into the back TV, if that works, that's great. The problem is I want to keep this stuff plugged in at all times, so every time I want to stream a retro game like this, I don't have to go out of my way and plug everything in and go through all that, being buried in cables. I want to keep this stuff plugged in at all times, so I only have to plug in like 2 things to stream. I'm looking for the convenience factor on top of the quality factor, and I don't think they go well together. Can you not shoot backwards in this game? Oh! I fucked myself! Mario got laid by a green shell. Eat it, Peach! You just drove by and watched as Mario got fucked. Dude, I forgot how fun Mario Kart 64 can be. I need like 3 friends to play this with right now. I'll break social distancing laws just to play 4-player Mario Kart. Couch co-op style. Also, note to self, apparently I can outspeed shells in this game in 50cc. That's fucking wild. What a time to be alive. Hey, I can shoot that backwards. I guess I can't shoot the triple shells backwards. .666cc. Oh, Jesus. Have you ever seen, Archie Dove, the, like, Mario Kart DS, I think it is, or the Mario Kart 7 hacks that people did, where they did, like, 999cc and 5000cc? It's fucking wild, because, like, they would just start racing, they'd get the boost, and they'd shoot through a wall, like, all the way across the screen, all the way across the map. and so would all the other racers. Also, I did see that you said he responded when he was on lunch break and check out my VODs, and that's much appreciated. If I might send him another message, I might send him a message saying like, hey, I uploaded that stream to YouTube, and here's a couple timestamps so you don't have to like skim around and be really fucking confused, because I know I'm like all over the place when I'm talking. And just give him a couple timestamps on when I'm like streaming on the SNES and on the N64. Because earlier on I did have it, I was streaming via Composite. But man, it's kind of throwing me off guard. I don't know. Like it's really cool seeing like Lakitu in S-Video. It is a pretty big difference. Like I grew up with this game, so it's amazing seeing this in higher quality without it being in 16:9 via HDMI. If we ever get the N64 Mini and get this game in like pixel perfect aspect ratio, whatever numbers those are, in 720p or whatever. I think the mini consoles are in 720p. It's gonna be nuts. It's just gonna be a nostalgic trip for people like me. Oh, I slipped. Apparently slip and fuck are the same word. I'm apparently the angry video game nerd. Today we've discovered what my favorite word apparently is. Fucking sucks, it sucking fuck, it fucking blows. I don't like it. Those NPCs come. Green shell away.
I got it.
Yeah, 5000 CC. It's a trip to watch it. I recommend it. Em, are you still here? You don't have to send me messages through Messenger. Oh man, but these numbers on stream kind of look a little, I don't want to say blurry, but a little fuzzy. Whereas they don't look like that on my TV. Or not the numbers, but like the words. The words and the numbers. Alright, this fucking course. The reason I never beat Super Mario Kart. So many game overs on this track. No, Ouija! You took all my banana peels. Do you think I'm that kind of guy that just gives it to any other kind of guy? That was my first time, you know. My first banana peel. I was saving those for someone special. We're not going to talk about who I gave the actual banana to, though. Oh ho ho! I got my banana peel. Damn it, Peach! I was saving it for Daisy! Fine, just me and my lone banana peel here. go off this track. I've honestly been craving Nintendo 64 games like this ever since the Giga Leak came out. Or, I guess, was leaked. Would be a better way to phrase that. Like, even, like, Zelda Majora's Mask, I've never beaten, and I've, quite frankly, never made it very far into that game, period. Even that game I've been wanting to go back and play just because of that leak, because I love seeing stuff like that. Just history like that. Like seeing beta Mario 64 enemies and beta Ocarina of Time enemies. Let me have it, Peach! Yeah! Yeah, so I remember seeing a Reddit post, someone showing the comparison of Super Mario Kart 64 via Composite and S video, and the big thing you can notice is the faces aren't as blurry on their portraits. The portraits that are showing what position you're in. Alright, let's hope this level is beautiful on stream for you guys. And honestly, this is probably as far as I'm going to go with trying to get the best quality out of some of my retro consoles. Because, honestly, I don't want to go through the headache of RGB or, what's it, SCART? I think it's called SCART. Or even fucking HDMI, because I am a bit of a purist, so I'd like to work with the original hardware without modding it in any way. The NES top loader is a special case. The NES top loader is like getting that modded for Composite wasn't a big deal because that console should have had Composite. Come on. And it's one of my the NES is one of my all-time favorite consoles. I wanted to stream it, but without having the problems that the toaster NES had of never reading cartridges, honestly. So it was worth it to me. It's not the purest way to play it because it's not RF, but goddamn Ninja Gaiden is beautiful, so I have no regrets. Each leave me alone. Eat it. She'll be back, don't worry. Luigi. L is real. 2401. Oh man, all three of us got fucked there. Look at Yoshi! He's going for the win now! Oh man, we're only on the first lap. It's still hard to believe that they had to scrap, like... What was it? They had to scrap, like, a decent chunk of Rainbow Road because, like, an entire race would have taken, like, 10 minutes or something like that. Like, how did they have this track... How was this track longer in the beta? Or in development? Luigi. Damn it. Imagine if L was real 2401 became plot relevant in another game. It'd be awesome if Nintendo at least acknowledged it in some way. With a... God dang it. With like a slight reference, some side character that you have to go out of your way to find makes. Like there's this character just hidden, I don't know, like in a waterfall or something. A waterfall that's like not even easy to get to in a 3D Mario level, kind of like Odyssey had. Like just an open world level like that. And they just make a slight reference to Luigi in the number 2401 or something like that. That would blow fans' minds. I never really cared, admittedly, for the whole El Israel 2401 because that whole slab is so blurry it can kind of be read in like any way. But I find it super interesting that the whole Luigi's model being released, or leaked I should say, exactly 24 years and 1 month after the release of Super Mario 64 being incredibly awesome. The fact that it lined up like that. It's super cool. It's like it was prophesized by the developers. Fuck off, I have a red shell. I'm gonna go off the map if I keep doing that. It's just so fun to do. Whoops. No, she passed me right when I accidentally fired my red shell. She was waiting. I have another red shell. So fuck you guys. I love the boo with the pink unibrow. I guess that's purple. We're not going to play too many N64 games, I don't think. Like, I think I've kind of gotten the results I wanted to see, honestly, from this one game here. We'll do Super Mario 64, because admittedly I didn't see that big of a difference with Super Mario 64. Not really sure what else we'll do. Maybe Wave Race 64? I don't want to do just racing games, but honestly that's what the N64 is known for. That and 3D platformers. Which honestly I don't have that many 3D platformers for the N64. I have like Super Mario 64 and that's it, honestly. I don't have like Donkey Kong 64 or Banjo-Kazooie. I've never played any of those games. Even though I grew up with this console, I didn't get to experience a lot of the good games. I mainly just played Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64 with a side of like Extreme G and Cruisin' USA and stuff like that. Just a lot of racing games in general. Eat it! Weaving between the banana peels, what a way to end it. I was gonna say Rainbow Road 64 is one of my least favorite tracks because of how long it is, but it's even longer. Well, first off, yeah, I can agree with that. I just love how Rainbow Road looks. It's really pretty, and I love the music, so it's worth it. And Rainbow Road 64 is awesome because, like, it's super unique just having the faces of various characters light up in the sky and, like, just different colors. But yeah, apparently, if memory serves, I watched something saying it was longer and Shigeru Miyamoto said that they ended up cutting it. Or maybe that was a different track altogether. That might have been a different Rainbow Road and they gave us this one instead of the 10-minute one. I don't think you did 3 laps around it either. I think it was supposed to be like you did 3 sections of the map, kind of like what Mario Kart 7 I think introduced with some of the levels. Like there was a summit level and a couple others. El Israel was a prophecy. Yeah. Well, shit, if we're gonna play N64 games, we gotta play Namco Collection 64 and play the original arcade version of Pac-Man in S-Video. That's the real test. Does that game look better with S-Video? Before I actually, you know what, I'm gonna sit on this screen for a second, and I'm actually gonna switch to the other. I'm gonna switch the Y cable out for the other thing that plugs into the back of the TV. So my TV is gonna lose stereo audio, but stream should not. I'll have to pop in my second headphone and keep an eye on that and see if it actually does. If I do lose it on stream. It shouldn't, though. It should not. All this talk is making me want to play Pokemon Stadium. That's a game I still want to play to this day. Have not played it, but I want to play it solely because, damn, does that game still look really good graphically, even for today. Especially if you compare it to like Pokemon Sword and Shield. The animations and stuff of the Pokemon look so good, whereas like Pokemon Sword and Shield, I haven't seen a whole lot of the game, but it looks like one Pokemon has the same one animation for like, I don't know, like 20 different attacks it can use. Whereas in that game, it looks like, yeah, every single Pokemon gets a different animation for every move it has, and it's super good looking. I want that game so fucking bad. That and Pokemon Snap. I need to build up my N64 collection, because there's a lot of games I'm missing out on. Believe it or not, as a kid, I played Mortal Kombat 64, but I did not play Banjo-Kazooie or anything kid-friendly. It was cool to see them fight in 3D. Yeah, that would have blown me away as a kid, growing up with Pokemon Yellow all the time, and just playing that all the time, and only seeing the Pokemon in 2D. It would have blown me out of the water. Because I never watched the anime, so I never got to see how good the Pokemon looked in the anime, or the cartoon, whatever you want to call it. Because, you know, I was stuck with the Game Boy sprites for most of my life until I got Pokemon Diamond many years later. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and switch things up. I'm gonna leave it on this screen, and we'll see if the brightness comes back with me changing the thing on the back of the TV. Okay, so I changed it. It still dims when I add a second S-Video cable to it. So the problem is I have too many S-Video cables plugged in, and I don't know what I can do about that, honestly. something real quick, actually.
It's me, Mario.
Okay, so I think I might have figured out the problem. It's not when I plug in. So I tried the other thing. It didn't work. I think I might have figured out the problem with the brightness dimming. It's not a problem with me plugging in a third S-video cable, because I can plug that into the Y-splitter and it's fine. It's when I plug the other end of that cable into the capture card. That's when it dims. So as far as that goes, I don't know what I can do to even fix that. I wonder if that's a problem with the capture card or the extension cable I'm using. It's the case of the extension cable, there's not much I can do without moving my setup.
Press start to play.
Like literally moving my laptop close enough that the capture card can reach. But I kind of want to try it now just to see if I can get it to work. The only problem is we'll lose stream if my my Ethernet cable comes unplugged, and yeah, it's highly possible the Ethernet cable will come unplugged. Oh, hot local mom in chat. Hell yeah. How many times am I gonna make that joke? And Super Mario 64 does look really good, though. I want to figure out a solution to this without me simply just tinkering with the brightness filter, basically, on OBS.
Press start to play.
Trying to figure out if there's anything I can do. What happens if I plug in the S-video cable while the capture card's not even plugged in? Does it still dim? Okay, so I just unplugged the capture card from the extension,
To play.
thus meaning the capture card was not being powered anymore, and it stayed dim. It's when I unplugged the S-video cable from the capture card that the brightness returned to normal, meaning maybe it's an issue with the female end of the capture card. I have a second one of these capture cards lying around. I guess I can try that. Maybe it's a problem with the capture card, with the female end of that capture card. I feel like it's a long shot, but we can certainly try it. We're gonna lose audio for a second here. Game audio, that is. Okay, no. So I just plugged it into the new capture card and it did the same thing. So this is a problem with my capture card. So is there any way to fix this, or am I just going to have to add a brightness filter so it looks a bit better? on stream end, and it won't look better on my end. I'll have to do some research and see if there's anything I can find. Might just be a me problem. Once again, there just might be so much stuff going on as far as converters and stuff going through it. Alright, we'll play a bit of Mario 64. I feel like Wave Race 64 would look really good if the brightness was intact, but it's not. So we'll play a little bit of this. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to see if there's think if there's any way to change that. Oh, I did not reset the capture card. Whoops, you're not seeing anything that's going on. There we go. I'm trying to think if there's any way to fix that, but I can't think of anything. And I feel like adding a brightness filter would not have the same effect because the brightness, like with it dimming on the capture card, I don't know how I'm trying to word this. With it dimming, it's not so much a problem of brightness, but it does seem like I'm losing a bit of crispness as well. I guess quality is a good word. We'll go to the Gamecube next, and then we'll wrap it up. I only have like 4 games for the Gamecube, and one of them I've never played before, which is Metroid Fusion. So we'll probably just be doing, what the hell is the 4th game that I own? Oh, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, which I have not played either. Like, both of those games I've started up. Played like the first 2 minutes or something like that, but that's it. Actually, no, I've never played Metroid Fusion. I only played the demo disc that it came with. The demo disc for Metroid Fusion 2. Alright, Archie Dove, you're probably going by now because I saw this message a little late, but thanks for helping me out. I will message that person tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be able to help me out, so thank you for recommending them. Hope to see you soon, Archie Dove.
Here we go!
I mean, we could definitely open up Ocarina of Time, but personally, I think this game looks better than Ocarina of Time. Like, just visually speaking. I think the Ocarina of Time sprites look a bit rougher, or I guess 3D models look rougher. graphics just look rough compared to this game. And the colors, there's just not that many colors in Ocarina of Time, in my opinion. So I guess we'll go ahead and go to the GameCube. I probably will have to dig out my power cord for the GameCube. And a controller. Definitely a controller. Because I don't have that stuff out at the ready like I did with the past two consoles, so. Enjoy the music until I get that set up.
I'm tired.
Please don't ask me why the screen was freaking out like that. I guess it's just haunted. We're going to start off with Super Mario Sunshine here. Because like I said, not that many games, and I'm not going to play something I haven't really played before, which is Metroid Prime and Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. And I really don't want to play Dance Dance Mario Mix. And then there's this game, which I'm okay with playing. And that's my GameCube collection right there. We do have the Game Boy player, which kind of curious what S-Video Game Boy games would look like, or if that even upscales that to S-Video. I don't know how that would work. Okay, so it's shaking. One thing I need to remember, and it might have been shaking for N64, I'm not sure. One thing I need to remember is I actually have to change my deinterlacer. Like right there. When I do stuff that isn't NES or Super Nintendo. Like, A, it'll stop shaking, and B, it'll look a little clearer by changing the deinterlacer like that. Alright. Go ahead and we'll do this file that has the one shine sprite. This game just doesn't look as good as it should without the brightness. Because, you know, it's a beach. It's, you know, by a beach. Just a very bright and colorful game, and it looks great. And this part, though, is dark because the town's got all this goop and stuff on it. So it looks better or something. I don't know. It's kind of dim. However, it's not that dim on stream, actually. Oh, hold on. I might have actually been wrong about that. It actually might have just the proper brightness on stream, but on my end, it's dimmer. That definitely is the case. In that case, we don't have issues at all. I can deal with the dimness on my end as long as it looks fine on stream. It's not as dim on stream as it is on my end. We're fine. This works. We don't have any issues, right? Like, it might not be as crisp as it should be, I guess. I don't know about that part. Like, I'm still trying to get the eyes to see that. Being a little bitch. Where do I go? Oh, I need to go unlock stuff. I need to go unlock this little area right here. I gotta say, it's really good playing this game again. I do really like this game. I think it's all the bad things people say about this game that worries me a bit. About 100%ing it, I mean. I just noticed in that scene, Mario is shown from behind with Flood on his back, and then he's shown from the front without Flood on his back.
Mario?
And it's not just the angle, because it kind of does a scroll from, like, the right side of his face to the left side of his face. And you still can't see Flood. Like, he's not that thin. I don't know why I was thinking this is Mario 64 and I have really no control over the camera. And then I like touched the C stick and I was like, "Oh my god. I can see." I'm like Sasuke Uchiha when fighting Orochimaru for the first time. During the tuning exams, I can see. I can see. Alright, I'm sorry, that was my one weeby comment for the stream. I'm back here, heathen. You son of a window dresser. I fought in your general direction, good sir. Just turn around. Am I not even hitting him because he's just so close to me? Peach is sitting on his face. Good for him. It's like the first time I've ever seen Peach have a temper tantrum. I didn't notice that in my original, like, first time playing it. I guess I was just so happy the first time I was playing it. Like, I was like, oh, I finally have this game. Finally getting to play it. Yeah, the brightness is definitely correct on stream. That's fine. I can kind of cope with it not being correct on my end. Some games like this, it's not fun. But yeah. How often am I going to be playing GameCube, N64, or Super Nintendo games? Like, aside from Super Nintendo games, I don't really play N64 GameCube games all that often on stream. So far, at least. And that's just because, like I've kind of said during this stream, in my own way, is, I don't have the biggest collection for those two consoles. And honestly, I need to get more games on those two consoles, because they're great consoles that are underrated. Or overrated, depending on, I guess, what fandoms you're part of, or what people you talk to, who you talk to. God, we were almost 2.5 hours in this stream. I did not intend for this to go this long. It was supposed to be like a quick test, but it's nice. I'm starting to get an eye for the quality, and it's definitely better. But the thing is, I'm not going to have the capture card plugged in, obviously, when I'm playing these consoles in my own time, so I get the brightness. The brightness will return. The S-video quality will return. But at the same time, I will, at the same time, I'll be able to keep all my stream setup stuff plugged in aside from the capture card. Alright, where am I going in this level? I don't even remember, honestly. Is this where I fight PD Piranha? Because I honestly don't want to do that again. No, I think I just fight one of the, like, piranha plant looking things at the top of the bridge. Or right here. Is that really for the shine? I don't really remember. Oh, no, that just unlocks the bridge. Oh, no, it is for the shine. Shine. It unlocks the bridge as well, though. Oh, God! I want that frickin' shine. Coming for you, Shine. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around. Well, that part's a lie. But I will never desert you. Yeah, okay, I can say without a doubt, the brightness is fine now. I don't know if it was fine earlier. It might have not been fine, or maybe I was just misjudging it then. Or maybe I just assumed the brightness was not the same, but I just didn't take a close enough look at it. I don't know. I don't know. The future is bright for this channel. No pun intended. I'm really happy with this, actually. I'm glad I decided to try this. Oh, hi, Ozzy. We're about to end stream. What's up, my man? What's up? Do you have any good hentai to share with me, youngin? Hello, fellow kids. Even though you're older than me. Oh. Oh. Okay, Ozzy. Okay, I see how it is. Bye, Ozzy. Good night. sounded like it was very urgent, and I guess it is. That's not what I expected you to say. I don't know what I expected. But either way, I'm caught off guard. Have a good night, Ozzy. And, everybody else. I did not plug in my external hard drive at all. So, that's why, like, the 4x3 scene looks like this, by the way. And the end stream scene looks like this. Yeah, anyway. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out during my ramblings and I don't want to call myself OCD, but just obsessiveness over stuff like this. I feel like as far as like video for retro games go, especially with NES and de-interlacers and stuff like that, and audio quality with my mic and game audio with the new mic and everything, and as well as the audio ducking and stuff like that. I feel like with all that, I'm at a pretty happy point for streaming. Now we just have to figure out how the hell I'm going to stream PC games, and that's going to be a very simple question of I need a stronger PC. Five Nights at Freddy's should be fine though, with webcam and everything like that. It's such a low maintenance game, I feel. Yeah. Rambling aside, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Ozzy M, Archie Dub, I know you're going, but thank you for all your help. Peace, guys. Night. Oh, fuck if I know when next stream's gonna be, but it's gotta be Doom Virtual Fucking Reality, because I want to play more of that, and I want to beat it. I might do it. I have the next 2 days off. I might do it one of those days. We'll find out. Can't wait for FNAF 2. We have to get through FNAF 1 first. I'm not moving on to the next FNAF game until I beat the previous one. So I'm actually hoping we get to the 4th Five Nights at Freddy's game, or best case scenario, sister location. But yeah, I can't wait for FNAF 2 as well. I hear it's really fun, and I hear it's like the hardest Five Nights at Freddy's game. And it introduces new characters and such. Alright, I'm gonna stop rambling now. Unless Ozzy replies, in which I will be compelled to reply to his reply of my original comment. Good night!